Happy Gano Day, everybody. This is Gano Tiffany coming to you live and direct. I got Tonkat Ali in my cup. You already know. That's Gano Cafe Tonkat Ali. That's the one I love above all the rest. Special blend there. And if you haven't heard about Tonkat Ali, click my link and check that out. I'm telling you. Why would you want to choose Tonkat Ali? Why would you want to choose Gano Cafe? Why would you want to choose our drink over the current drink that you wake up with? Now, most people wake up with their favorite brand of coffee. And what you can do is, if you check this out, this is an alternative, especially in a time like this, where we need to really concentrate on our immune systems. And sometimes when we're bored or we don't have nothing to do, or maybe we have a lot to do, and you chug back those classic cup of joe, like regular coffee, and you're taking in all this caffeine. When you consume too much caffeine, that can bring down your immune system. Anything in excess can bring down your immune system, okay? So when you drink this one, though, you're taking in herbs. You're taking in the most super powerful herb out there. And I mean, that's just me and my choice. I love Ganoderma. There's other superfoods. There's other super herbs. But this one is the king of herbs. So if you're going to take in herbs, you want to take in the royalty ones. And that's what I have here. Ganoderma lucidum is such a powerful, powerful mushroom. It's not even recognized for its nutritional benefits, because those are the nutritional benefits supersede anything you're probably taking in right now, okay? It's its medicinal purposes of it is what makes it king. This is used around the world already. It's unfortunate that the United States has to be last to know about something so great. And even in a time like this, we got, nurses and doctors that will take in Ganoderma, but they can't tell their clients, they can't tell their patients to take in herbs. They can't. It's Western medicine. I had a lady on my show yesterday. She had suffered from cancer, and she was using the Ganoderma to rebuild her system. And when she tried to share it with her other cancer patient friends, she was not allowed to do that. She can't do that in the hospital, because we live where Western medicine rules this where we live. Okay? So I'm not suggesting that Ganoderma can replace any medication. I'm not suggesting here that Ganoderma can keep you from getting the coronavirus. But what I am suggesting here is to look up the properties of Ganoderma lucidum. I can just tell you two things that I know for sure. It has 200 phytonutrients and 154 antioxidants. And when I start my day off with this, I know I started my day off right, because I have nutrients already going into the day. Nutrients is what gives us the energy and the power to be able to go forward in the day. But when you take in your classic cup of joe, okay, that caffeine, just caffeine, that's all it is. That's all, it's coffee beans. Okay, and depending on which one you're drinking, I'm sure there's some other additives. And unfortunately, the ones who are drinking decaf, that's nothing but chemicals. So when you're taking that traditional caffeine, you're not getting any nutrition. So now you're fooling your brain with the caffeine to tell it to go, fire, go, go. But you're fooling it. That's why your nerves break down in time. That's why your organs will break down in time. That's why you'll develop high blood in time. Anytime people develop conditions later in life in the mature years, usually the doctor is going to suggest either one, stop drinking coffee, or two, you got to cut down to 1 or 2 cups, because the body can't process all of that caffeine without adverse effects. It's a drug. But what I have here is herbs complemented with the perfect amount of caffeine. And see, there's some of our products that have 0 caffeine. So you don't have to have caffeine to consume Ganoderma. This is just my choice and what I'd like to drink in the morning time. And that's Tongkat Ali. And that's with the ginseng in there, the Tongkat Ali root. I love it. Every day, I look forward to making my cup. And now I'm looking forward to sharing it with you every day. I actually like doing this broadcast. I'm getting a lot of good emails, a lot of good text messages, people supporting my cause. And even if, you don't receive the information today, I think as this coronavirus continues to be an outbreak here in the USA, people have a stronger ear for how they can get good nutrition. Okay. And this cut and go system here that Mr. Liao Sung-Sing, the founder of our company, GanoExcel, what he has formulated here, it's an easy system to get the Ganoderma into your system each and every day. Because if you want to take in herbs, you want to take in food, you want to enjoy it because you need it every day. It's not like you can pick and choose when you're going to take it in. Either you're going to make the decision to eat right. And yes, we do slip along the way. I still have challenges with cravings and things like that. But that's also time I know I need to detox. All them cravings come from parasites. And so I'm probably going to have to visit over there at D Herbs. I don't know him personally, but his company and what they deliver with all of everything's natural. And you can smell it when you open up his products. You can smell the naturalness. You can smell the earthiness. It's just, I love it because it complements Mr. Liao Sung-Sing's system so well. Because what the guy at D Herbs, the owner, I don't want to say guy, but the owner, the CEO of D Herbs, his system of cleansing out your body, he wants you to go raw, okay? And I'm not giving anybody permission to drink any of our products, and you're doing that system. But what I can say is look into what we have here. These are all alkaline products, and you don't need to add anything. You can drink the classic straight up. And I believe he recommends no caffeine. So we also have tea. You might want to try the Red Robles tea. And it will not take away from what you're doing when you're cleansing with that. But again, if you're under the direction of the CEO at D Herbs, check with them. I know they have instant messaging. They have a blog. They have a group for support. I would highly suggest that you ask if it's okay before proceeding forward with that. But it did help me along the way. I can tell you that, eating raw is not always easy. And especially now with this going on, this coronavirus, it's going to get even more difficult, unless you have your own garden. And that's why I'm in the process of planting my own things. I believe that we need to have our own garden. I don't know how long we're going to be able to get stuff out of the stores, but I'm going to pray today that we do, that we're able to return back to the stores normally, that we're able to get back to our regular lives soon. I got to stay positive. I don't want to spread any discord, and I don't want to spread any negative vibes across this broadcast, okay? And that reminds me, I would like to read a little insert. I have this little book of encouragement. And it's a very little book. You see it? It's very little. but I usually leave it in my bathroom. So in the morning time, if, you know, I need a positive word, it comes different ways, but this little book sometimes helps. And so I picked it up today. And what I flipped to was something by Eleanor Roosevelt. And what Eleanor Roosevelt says, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. I believe in my dream that this broadcast will be heard by millions of people. Okay. This is going across the whole world. And I believe in this mission to get the good news of Ganoderma. So I'm going to speak what I want. And I want 1 million people, more than 1 million people, to see this and know there is hope. Build your immune system. That's what this channel is all about. Showing you ways to build your immune system. And that's another insert for the CDC. I would like to remind everybody, you know, they're just simply telling you, if you hydrate, keep your hands clean, keep your area clean, sanitize, disinfect, okay? Hydrate and drink warm things. Build your immune system up with good things that you put in. Now, if you're one to drink alcohol, it's okay. It's okay. That's where you're at. And I think everything in moderation is okay. It's when you overconsume, when we overeat. Maybe you smoke marijuana. If you over smoke, instead of taking good things in, what you want to do is take good things in and less of the bad things. And I think a little bit of whatever is okay. Okay. And I don't know I don't know what you doing out there. So hopefully you guys aren't doing harmful things. But, you know, some people consume alcohol. And I had a show last night speaking against alcohol. And there's so many people on social media talking about, oh, you need to take the coronavirus. Stop saying that your Ganoderma will stop people from getting the coronavirus. That's not what I say. What I simply say is build your immune system. And as you can see, I don't get sick. My family doesn't get sick. And I'm pretty sure it's from what we're ingesting each and every day. Because ever since we got this into our lives, we don't suffer from the things that everyone else is suffering from. And if we do feel a little itchy in our throat and we consume the Ganoderma, Tunket Ali, you immediately destroy it. And the CDC and all of these people are telling you, drink warm things. And that's what's wonderful about Ganoderma. A lot of our products are activated by hot water. That's how you make it. You just add hot water, 6 to 8 ounces. So that's why a system like this works perfect in a time like this. It's good food. And it's in a warm drink. Isn't that a wonderful thing? That someone developed such a powerful component of 2 things, coffee and herbs, that are going to build your immune system, because he knows people drink coffee every single day. And so instead of telling somebody what they can't do, meet them where they're at and help them to get out of that. And this is the perfect blend with the perfect amount of caffeine. So if you know somebody who may have to take a lot of shots from $5 or, you know, their espresso shop. I know there's a lot of, There's a lot of nationalities that drink. Like I know Armenians have really strong coffee. Okay. They take pride in that. And then there's I know there's some Mexican coffee, okay, that's really strong. Okay, there's people that take pride in the strength of their caffeine. But I want to suggest something better. Rethink your drink. Rethink your morning coffee. And all you can do is just try it. Just try it. This will keep you so calm throughout all the issues and problems. I notice with people with coffee, they tend to be on edge. They tend to be scatterbrained, it seems. You know, they're all over the place. They're doing a million things. The caffeine is giving them the energy to do a million things, but they're trying to do a million things at once because it's not a smooth oxygen flow. That's what I have here. Tongkat Ali offers such a nice synergy, spirit, mind, and body. And once you try it, you'll see what I'm saying. I'd like to lead you to my link. Let me go ahead and put it up here. Okay, let me put my, okay. Has a way that you can get in currently. It's called the Smart Start Pack. Start Pack will do is qualify you for the, and all you need is 50 PV or more. I always suggest buying 3 boxes of maybe our Fabash. Keeps the Ganoderma getting into my bloodstream, and it keeps my gums, everything healthy, and it's destroying all that bacteria and virus. Babies, you know, is because the babies don't have built up immune systems, and it's like, well, you know, if depending on if they have the mother's milk usually is enough. It's enough. God has made it that way. But if they're on formula or some other alternative milk, the Ganoderma, the toothpaste, will be good to rub on their gums, and it gets into their bloodstream. And it is safe enough for the kids and the babies. And it is classified by the FDA as food. So in the event that they swallow it, which they will, they're babies, they're little kids, it's good for them. It's not a bad thing. That's another thing. If you're really not into hot drinks, look into our toothpaste and our soap. Really, really good way to get the Ganoderma in your system. Because at a time like this, with the outbreak like this and all the things they're saying, all you can do is safeguard your system, build up your immunity. Learning all the facts of how many people died and how many people recovered and what the virus is doing at this time, knowing all that is not going to do anything. But building up your immune system, at least you now know you got a fighting chance. And for me, I look at it as preventive. If I build my immune system with all these good foods, with all these alkaline foods, I'm drinking my water and I'm putting warm things in my throat, it's a very high possibility I probably won't be getting the coronavirus. But again, I'm not making any claims that this will prevent you from getting it. I have not gotten sick. My family has not gotten sick. And all my friends that are on this product have not gotten sick. But those who have not tried the product, those who may have tried the product, but they're no longer drinking it, maybe they don't want to pay $19 for a box of 30 sachets. I don't know how that could be too expensive, especially as an adult. That's like 56, 58, 60 cents a cup. You have to choose. You have to choose health. Health right now is wealth. It's always has been, but even now in a time like this, people saying collect some gold. You know what I'm collecting? I'm stacking up my Gano. If this virus gets as bad as they're saying, and it's going to kill so many people that like that, this is going to be back in royalty times its value. Instead of getting $19 wholesale, people like me are going to go up on the price for the fact that this is my stock. This is my medicine here. So now if you want to take from my stash, you're going to have to pay me for that. But right now you're able to get it from the company, GanoExcel, and through my link, you can get the wholesale cost for the Smart Start Pack. Get the Tonkat Ali, at least one box. That's my favorite one. That's the one that took me out my blues, and every day makes me feel great. All the moms out there, buy the chocolate for your kids. The chocolate has powerful herbs in there to help develop the kids' brains as they're learning. You want to give them that edge. Have you ever heard this saying, ancient Chinese secret? This is one of them. This is one of them. This red mushroom, this Ganoderma lucidum, also called reishi, also called lingxi, depending on what country you're in. This mushroom is revered in other countries for its powerful components. It's just the United States that's been brainwashed from birth that Western medicine is the way. All I'm giving you is options, alternatives. I don't want to discourage anybody from taking their medications that the doctors have told them to do. Continue with your medications, but you also can consume Ganoderma. It does not interfere with any Western medicine. And you can actually bring it up with your doctor and let him know and put it in your charts that you want to take Ganoderma also. And once they see that it does not interfere with your medication, they'll now be amazed, because you're going to need to come back and get your medication reduced. They're going to need to start weaning you off. And I don't know how your body works, but that's what happened with me. I was on high blood pressure medicine, and I also had allowed the doctors to convince me to take some psych meds. But because of the adverse effects of all these medications, I had to find an alternative. I had to find a different way. Because if I continued the path with what they were suggesting, I wouldn't have been here. I wouldn't be here today. Ganoderma is what saved my life. From being introduced from that one cup and then taking Ganoderma in my system full force with the capsules, with drinking the products. I also brush my teeth. I wash with the soap. It's a whole system, and I enjoy all of it. So I'm a complete product of the product. I swear by it. Yes. Okay. Let me turn this camera back on. Okay. I also have one more insert in here that I wanted to read. Let me see if I can find it. Wow, there's so many good sayings in here. I want to read them all, but I had one picked out for today's. Because it had a reference towards, I didn't want anybody who heard my last broadcast think that I'm judging people that drink alcohol. We all have things that we may be struggling with. It's the overindulging is the problem. When we overindulge in things, you can overindulge in sleep. You can overindulge in food. You can overindulge in negative thinking. You can overindulge anything that you overdo. That's all. I have a heart for people. And sometimes I may come off like I may be judging someone, because there was a gentleman that said, I need to take the coronavirus serious. And I think I'm taking it very serious. I'm here every day sharing the good news of Ganoderma, taking my time out of my day, because I know the truth. My family knows the truth. My friends know the truth. We have the answer. But I'm taking time out of my day because I do care. And if you're drinking alcohol, especially in a big amount, it's reducing the oxygen flow to your body. And right now with the coronavirus out, you need maximum oxygen flow so that your body can repair itself. I think we all have caught the coronavirus. They even say at least once in your life you've had it, but you were able to heal yourself. Whatever you did, maybe it was rest. I don't know what you did, but you were able to heal yourself. It hasn't changed. It didn't all of a sudden get, I don't know. I don't want to give any facts. I'm not the CDC. I don't know nothing about the virus. So I don't want to get caught up with saying anything about the magnitude of what this virus does. I really don't care because it ain't touching me. I'm going to continue to build up my immune system. I'm going to continue to do what the people are suggesting. And that is stay quarantined. Stay in your house. Okay? Don't go out unless you have to. That's what they're saying. Make sure you disinfect your hands. Drink a lot of water. Hydrate. And for me, I'm going to continue to drink my Ganoderma and build up my immune system. I hope you try it. I hope you see if it works. I hope you say, you know what? All this hype, let me just try it. I think today's the day. Go on and click on that link. Order your 50 or more worth of product and be blessed today. I'm GANO Tiffany. I hope you guys enjoyed this segment. I will be back real soon. And I want to wish you a happy GANO day.